Why, hello everybody. Welcome on back to another brand new video. And that's right, everybody. I am yours again, truly. That I am Devin-Foxy Remastered. And today's video, I actually wanted to be talking about another video about talking about is the Mario movie. Yes, pretty much like Movie Mario's movie. So I actually did want to decide and make this video and decide to say is like, you know what? How about if we just talk about movie Mario right now? So the one that was in the theater usually just came out already, which I mean, I actually did look on the date. It was already out. So what I'm gonna say here and what I'm gonna have to think about this movie is just that oh, the movie was so good, actually, by saying is like, oh, the actress did some impressive job, actually, because, Chris Pratt did a very great job with movie Mario's impression a little bit, since I have to say is like, it did so well. I mean, literally, it did so well, actually, because I kind of like the voice, how Chris Pratt voiced himself as Mario, just for the whole time of the movie of just like learning to know how the way how to use power ups pretty bit better exactly to know how to use strong powers of like items exactly by getting multiple of those exactly like even movie universe Mario universe actually is just pretty decent. I would say it's pretty decent, but it makes it so well exactly that it just gets so big flaws. Very good, perfect flaws in the movie that had very good interesting tastes in most likely the movie itself and gives it a very good impressive way around it. Because I kind of like the fact how Chris Pratt, the one that does Mario, the movie Mario, I mean, just to say as I mean movie Mario, did so freaking good that I was like, is that how he really does? I'm like, yeah, I kind of noticed all of his family exactly before they were all having food exactly. And even heck, movie Luigi did so freaking good too exactly, even though that it was just a little similar because I didn't kind of get most of movie Luigi's role a little bit, but I actually got attended with his role a little bit by saying is like, oh, now I kind of get why that he usually was captured this time. So, except the princess doesn't get captured, it's always someone's brother that gets captured. Because I'm like, wait, you telling me that a brother would be captured, not a princess this time? I was like, oh, wait, are you for real? Like, are you serious? How did movie Luigi ever, and I mean seriously ever, would get kidnapped by movie Bowser's minions? I'm like, very decently just like, whoa. I'm just like, whoa, whoa, and huge whoa. I'm like, whoa, that is crazy. Like, even heck, I actually will admit to say that Movie Luigi is pretty bit decently of a great character and all, but I have to say, some of the times I think some of that was a little bit kind of impressive. However, with the roles of, however, of the characters' performances. However, of the movie itself did very quietly good performance and did so well with performances. Actually, just I think they was pretty actually good. And then, oh yes, with movie Toad, heck yes, I liked my character. Or should I say, I liked movie Toad. The reason why I liked movie Toad's role exactly, I think I kind of find the role interesting a little bit by finding him being a traveler. Just him being a traveler exactly by actually just saying is like, hey Mario, by saying is, welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom. And I'm like, yeah, that's just what I like him about it. Oh, that's what I like about Movie Toad. It's just that I find him very much, pretty much a chill person a little bit, but I kind of find him pretty good. Like a talking toad, exactly like a talking toad, exactly. Because hey, I mean, why not? I mean, all toads are alike, so they get to talk however they want to talk. So that's basically all I would know about. And I'm like, huh. That's all I could be memorizing is that I remembered all those other movie toads were in that movie exactly, and they were just all talking exactly by, making things a little bit realistic and a little bit emanated too, which was a little bit realistic. So I'd say it was pretty good. I liked it all, how much amazing it was. Like, absolutely freaking amazing. And to the fact that most of those clips got so freaking good. Even heck in Brooklyn, oh my goodness, bruh. Like, I cannot believe that pretty much that the same rap song finally came back. I'm like, no way did it actually just came back. I was like, yes. I was giving it big thumbs up. For however, I like the rap music of however that music was just like the Super Mario Brothers music. It literally came from the same reference from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I'm like, nah. I'm like, Did it really just had to come back? And I'm like, oh, I get how that actually happened. Jeez, man. I mean, I gotta still give it a thumbs up just for presently that was just Nintendo, and then Illumination or somehow. That I have to say, both of those companies actually did a good job for that movie. I think. I'm just talking about movie, just only movie version. Just that's what I'm talking about. Now, what I'm actually just gonna say about movie Princess Peach's role is just like it's just interesting. Actually, I find her interesting a little bit by saying is that she just never usually gets kidnapped by movie Bowser lately because it just has to be the swapping role thing. It has to be swapped every single time. It has to be swapped because I mean at this point, movie Luigi gets kidnapped, and then movie Princess Peach doesn't get kidnapped. Like, I find it so reverse that I find it absolutely no way how impossible that is, but yeah, I'm like very understanding more likely these other questions. And oh, let's just get on to movie Bowser's point. So, movie Bowser, okay, so about movie Bowser, known as Black Jack, basically, is that, well, I kind of find movie Bowser kind of impressive, and I kind of like the voice, how he actually just, like, gets a bit commanding with most likely other minions, absolutely, just only the character itself, but I'm like, okay, I basically kind of see how, and now why, that I see why with that character, by saying it's like, tell me, Movie Luigi, and do you know who's this brother of yours? I'm like, that is so freaking badass. Like, I'll say it's just kind of badass for a bit of that voice line. It's just pretty freaking good. And then, of course, that movie bows out to bring up the word was princess that he only brought up exactly by saying is like, how interesting do I kind of find it pretty decently interesting with the way how movie Bowser just ripped Luigi's stash. I'm like, whoa, that is too extremely hard. Like, don't rip a man's mustache. Like, do not literally rip a man's mustache. Come on. Just don't even rip it. But I mean, I kind of laughed a little bit after. I'm like, ouch. Just like, ow. Like, literally, ow. And then to the fact, absolutely, after I loved listening to that music exactly. However, there was a piano music. However, that Black Jack decided that he wanted to say was like, oh, you know what? How about if we just add this role into the movie and just add the freaking music with the piano and just get it entertaining? And I'm like, wait, this actually is freaking good. I liked it how the piano was playing by saying it was like peaches, peaches, peaches. I'm like, whoa. So that's absolutely why that movie Bowser loves doing that way by actually just singing and listening to Peaches by saying is Peaches, 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 Peaches. I'm like, oh my god. That's why I find it impressive. That's why I find it impressive. And then, of course, with pretty much with movie Donkey Kong, let's just say movie Donkey Kong was actually pretty good. Literally pretty good. I liked the way how his laugh was funny. I liked it when he was going like saying was I'm like, what was that laugh? I'm like, what was that for? I laughed freaking nowhere. I'm like, huh? What kind of laugh was that? From movie Donkey Kong's impression. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? I'm like, no way I was laughing from that one. And of course, movie Mario transformed into a cat. And I'm like, what? Okay, that was kind of funny. I mean, don't blame me just because I'm like saying the sides are funny. It doesn't mean I'm just saying which one was even funnier, the most likely the best, the other one out there. So Yeah, it was kind of funny. However, the movie Mario and movie Donkey Kong still got along with each other while being a little bit more enemies, but still considered helping out one of another at least before they were even into the Star Trek. I was like, man, there are so many freaking references into those movies. It literally was a reference. Like, of course, we were now mentioning about the movie Yoshi's that even existed, and of course, that there might be a second one, which I hope that the second one gets badass. And the only thing I really want to see out of that movie is bringing out movie Wario and movie Waluigi into that cut. Of however, the second movie would have rather come out next year from Nintendo, which I hope Nintendo and Illumination do the same mix, but with new characters instead. And old characters could still be included. I mean, it doesn't have to be some of their decision, but at least we'll have to decide and see where that even goes into 2025. I'm not sure. But like I'm going to be very absolutely much more likely aware is just to say very positively and very concernedly careful is just to say I would be glad to see the movie Wario Brothers actually being in that movie and consider helping out movie Bowser more. I mean, I would love to see how movie Wario and movie Waluigi would gladly be sure to help movie Bowser success, I think. I don't know. That's going to be a little bit differently since, of course, now we already know how the end already happened, but I will explain that a little later in the end. Most likely in the end. So, for however, I do want to see how Nintendo or Illumination could actually fit the two new characters, and of course, we could still be expecting movie Yoshi to be expected to be in the second film or not, but I'll expect one few good things for the movie Wario Bros. To be. Is that all I want to hear from the movie Wario Brothers is one. Is I do want to see, however, is to see how movie Wario gets a good impression. You know, just saying is that he likes money, he likes garlic, and then pretty much like anything else, like the modern Wario was, but a little bit more cunning, if you guys know what I mean. A little bit more interesting, and a little bit more of an interesting little bit of business. A little bit from pretty much movie Wario's good acting. You know, I mean, I would love to hear from movie Wario's a little bit interesting role lines and plays exactly from the script. However, I do want to see how a good impression that an actor would be playing movie Wario's impression. And then, of course, with movie Waluigi, let's just say I totally would like to see how he would do a good cut exactly, but however, that he'll pretty much be more faster than the movie Luigi is, but more likely a bit stronger, but a little bit more powerful, just for a bit, as movie Waluigi does need to pretty much be a little bit more interesting and more evil. You know, just more evil. Exactly in that movie. Because I totally would want to see how movie Waluigi gets a good role in that cut. To see if that even plays out, I guess. And then I did see movie Diddy Kong in that first movie. I'm like, wait, is the movie Donkey Kong actually even there? I'm like, okay. Movie Diddy Kong showed up. I'm like, yes, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. And of course that there was another Kong exactly that actually did showed up with the rest of the movie Donkey Kong family. I'm like, wow, that is so much more likely to brain out. I'm like, all right, thumbs up there, man. Just thumbs up. And then I kind of was pretty glad to see, however, that there was something interesting coming into every single role exactly. However, they got more impressive. And oh yeah, pretty much with Cranky Kong, or should I say movie Cranky Kong, he was actually kind of funny, but not most likely kind of the lightest character, I think, to ever be in that film. But he just was like, well, what are you waiting for? Pick your cars! And I'm like, okay. I was like, wait, okay. That there I could be noticing why about how that role was interesting for him to say is just like, just to get everybody moving to pick their own freaking cars and just like get in exactly and just head into the Star Road of pretty much Rainbow Star Road. Like it brought me so many references for however this was like a Mario Kart 8 reference. And I'm like, no way did that happen or existed. I mean, sure maybe from the game, but even from the movie universe, it's just banging. it just was banging into my ears that I was actually listening to some good nostalgic. I'm like, finally something came to happen in the first film. Like something good came out of there. And something really made it interesting and made a good difference from that. So who knows till I say I give it a thumbs up for it. So thumbs up right in there for a good set of thumbs up. And then, of course, I would actually would be considered to be a little bit informing exactly about. However, in the battle, I'd say afterwards that after when Luigi was already pretty much in the dungeon after when he was tossed with the other ones in the dungeon, and of course involved with the penguins. Which, oh, trust me, the penguins got something interesting there too. And then actually from the bit of the beginning, after when movie Bowser just took took the movie star exactly like the superstar, I'm like, oh boy, I wonder how he gets that movie star about superstar anyway. Like, it's interesting. Like that's all I kind of would have known exactly. So from what I might say here, into this entire thing of the movie Mario Brothers' movie is super good. I give it freaking 10 of 10 just because I think it was actually natural. It was super good. It was perfect with every line in it. And oh, about the marriage one, oh yikes. It was pretty much during to be is movie Bowser and movie Peach. We're about to just get ready to be married exactly before afterwards when movie Mario yet again finally showed up exactly because I'm just pretty impressed. However, that movie Princess Peach actually can use freaking items. I'm like, oh, so you're telling me all the good guys get power ups except the. sorry, I'm just trying to hold my laughter a little bit in, but I'm just like, why couldn't the villains get power ups instead? Why couldn't villains get any? Oh, I forgot. It's the good guys who gets those, not the villains. Oh, I'm laughing. Which I supposed not to be laughing, but I am laughing already. So I gotta say, man, it sucks for the movie villains to not get freaking power ups. Like I just don't get how they never get power ups anyway. That's all I would probably would notify about. It's just that I don't even get how they don't even get power ups. That's just probably it then. So, after when the whole fight started exactly was just that movie Bowser got frozen by a freaking ice flower. That literally just froze him right there. And after when he got mad, oh, you know he never quit. He just never quitted right there before he still moved. Like, I find that so appealingly perfect. However, that movie Bowser was going to get ready to come right back in that rain again and just start coming out to move a little bit before breaking out the ice. And I'm like, oh, dang, this guy doesn't quit. Like, he doesn't actually quit. And then, of course, when every single character got dropped in Brooklyn, I'm like, no way could that be the final battle. Except they wouldn't be in the Mushroom Kingdom. Everybody else got dragged it into that other war pipe and got sent all the way back to Brooklyn. And then, of course, that Spike was the only one who probably was being a bully to the movie Mario Brothers anyway, which I was like, yeah, that could have happened too, exactly with most of everything else, which I know that most of everything else is going to get a little bit intense and a little bit, but I sometimes will actually explain some parts of the characters I would be talking about and some I won't basically talk about. But I actually will want to be mentioning this too, exactly. It's just that Spike, on the other hand, was just more of a different kind of person, I think. Which, again, I don't attemptedly know, however, that Spike was ever like a great impression character a little bit from that movie, but he kind of dissed a little bit from the movie Mario Bros, which was kind of a little unfair, exactly. That I know that they were actually being joked around a little bit, but yeah, the one thing I kind of disagreed on Spike was that he called movie Mario a joke, which I was like, wait, are you for real? Like, you can never call him that way. Like, you seriously just can never call him like that way. I was like, wow. I'm like, jeez, calm down, brother. Let movie Mario cook. Just let him do what he's wanting to do for his own time. Even heck in Brooklyn, of course, that he has to just like get most of the things done with movie Luigi to just go like avoiding around construction and just like fixing around the toilet and clogging things and just kind of get the toolbox and more likely do whatever they want in their time. So that's just all I kind of would ask and more likely would said. It's just that I think Moon and Mario had a better way of just not even saying anything to movies, just saying to Spike at least, but that's just damning sad. A little bit damning sad to call Moon and Mario a joke, but I was like, wow. I'm just like, freaking holy wow. That's just, oh, freaking wow. So, in the meantime, I have to say that at least the movie I give is just 10 out of 10 because I think it was actually pretty good and I find it pretty awesome. So that's all I would know and that's all I would say to the point in time being is that all of it was good. All of it was amazing. Just barely almost all of it was amazing. And of course, actually, about like the another character that was Pauline. Oh, I think I actually never knew the movie Pauline exactly that was in the movie. I was like, wait, how did she become to be in the news, Weather? I mean, how did she become in the news? That's crazy. I mean, okay, well, at least there's somebody that finally showed up into one thing, at least, that most likely some characters wouldn't even be brought to discussion, or maybe a little bit pretty much over-related to under-related, and most characters that were never even used to be at begin with. Some, but some others will or won't actually will be appearing to be anywhere, for no reason. And actually, just let me say a few things before we even get off exactly and just say is that I find the movie just impressive as I think it was exactly I think it was good, so I still yet again give this 10 out of 10 just because I just gave it 10 out of 10. So, anyways, with that being said, folks, I'm yours again truly that I am Devin-Foxy Remastered. Thank you guys currently again for watching, and if you guys have any questions, well, let me know, and I'll pretty much will be sure again to see you guys very soon and really soon. Well, anyways, folks, I'm yours again truly that I'm Devin-Foxy Remastered, and I say, well freaking done. It was just so freaking good. And oh, as in for the end scene, by the way, the end credits were pretty good. I liked how the end credits were so good too. Exactly that. It actually just fits so well in that movie. It just fits. It literally fitted so good. It fits. Like it fits like a glove. It actually just fixed. It actually did go so well with it in the freaking end scene right there. It went so well. And actually, in the final battle between how Movie Mario and Movie Luigi were the only two that were gonna fight Movie Bowser, that was known to be as Jack Black exactly. I think I have to say, it went so freaking good after when Movie Mario and Movie Luigi were finally just finally putting an end to most likely finishing the whole fight. After when they finally defeated Movie Bowser and sent him freaking flying to the sky, I'm like, no, no. I'm like, wait, you serious? Did they actually just literally punch him up? I'm like, okay, okay. I'm like, I kind of get why now. I kind of get why how the whole mix is moving right there. And I liked how the superstar went so freaking based. Like, it was freaking so unstoppable. I'm like, no, that is super powerful. That is super powerful from that star. Like, all right, I see where that's going. I see where that's going. So afterwards, of course, that the super small item of that mini mushroom, man, I like the fact after when pretty much movie Princess Peach had just shoved a mini mushroom up in Bowser's throat. And oh my god, he went freaking tiny. Which, okay, well, that was kind of interesting. I'm like, oh my god. And I like the fact when movie Toad, my guy actually just put him in a freaking jar, which was just terrific in most other ways around. It's just freaking good. So, yeah, man. That's just super crazy, dude. That I'll actually admit that it's crazy. That I find it actually funny. That I really find it funny. However, that is just like the less punishment way to just be in a jar. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind it if that would have happened anyway. But I just wouldn't mind it how Louis Bowser just gets pretty much to be sent in that jar. Sorry, don't worry about me coughing. It's just my nose sometimes. Just my nose that bothers me. So whatever. Now, I'll say this is that the movie is good. I give it big thumbs up. And I would actually still be glad to still, like I said again from the way back what I said back here exactly from this video that I've mentioned already is that if Nintendo or Illumination, which I'm just saying that if they actually do a 10 adding the movie Warrior Brothers, I'm signing that up. Seriously, I would totally would go to that movie. See the second sequel of that movie of movie Mario Brothers 2. That trust me, if the movie Warrior Brothers freaking shows up in that movie, I'm going, man. I'm going all the way for big 100% big thumbs up. Like a big strong thumbs up that I would totally would see it. I totally would see it and go. Even though some characters I will probably will see and some others won't, but I will probably have to find out and see for myself if that's ever necessary. But in the end credits, I do know that there was something even happening with that egg exactly was a movie Yoshi egg that I'd say was just yeah. I just like yeah, like that's actually gonna happen. Like there is going to be a second movie Mario Brothers movie, and I'm like, oh, I get it, I get it, I see what that even means, I see where that's going. So I kind of decided to think that about it, and decided it was like, should I even go to that movie, or should I even figure it out myself? And then afterwards, I figured it out, and just says that yeah, I would totally would see it if it actually does work pretty well, like the first exactly, then hopefully the same mix, the same everything else, more likely the same actors do a decent job in the second film, which I'll be glad to be judging to see that how that even looks good exactly. But I actually will give my own taste for some ups and downs to see how it went or didn't even went that well, but I'll still give it thumbs up or down exactly to see how most of the clips did super impressive to know how much of them they're good, to see where that's even at the least. So, anyways, that's all I might have to talk about, and that's all I might have to discuss about seeing how good the Super Mario Brothers movie was exactly by the movie Mario Brothers did a good job on their movies. So I'm glad to see the second one. Actually, I would be glad to see it. So without that being said, without most likely being offered and being said here and now exactly, it's just thank you guys, currently again, and yet again currently, and very much likely the best way. However, the movie was impressive. Movie. So I still give this 10 out of 10, even if I repeated it already. So it was good. I liked it all. It went very good with every single formula that Nintendo already adds so freaking well in that movie. So I'd say impressive work. Literally the most impressive work I had ever seen. Literally the best thing I had ever seen. Totally again, truly amazing. And yet again, so freaking spot on, perfectly, very good. Like it smacks every single formula that it actually puts into that freaking movie at the first film of pretty much the movie Mario Brothers. Did so fantastic. And I'd say how so fantastic that is perfect. Thumbs up, absolutely perfect. So with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next time. So remember, like always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified so that way you guys will not miss a single video that comes on this channel. Thanks. Anyways, with that being said, I'll see you guys very soon and next time. And oh, by the way, if Daisy actually shows up in the movie of the second film, I'm gonna like how movie Daisy does her act, and then oh yeah, maybe add movie Rosalina in there too, just for the sake to see how that even goes exactly. And then of course, movie Bowser's kid. That is movie Bowser Jr. and the movie Koopalings. I would totally would want to see that in action. Really want to see that in action for the second film. Being added for more and more characters. Being added for that movie is I would be giving it a big banger thumbs up if I'd see all of it. Like all the movie characters coming into that spotlight. I would so be glad to see it, and I totally would be glad to watch it. All the movie. So yeah, that's all I might have to add some in the formula. Just maybe just add a little bit more interesting stuff. for a little bit of a sequel. Who knows? I mean, who knows? I mean, basically, again, it's just how Nintendo or Illumination just makes their decision for how the reason they're gonna make it for however next year or whatever 2025 even goes. Which highly or doubtly that I might give my impression ways to say how I find it impressive. But you know what I mean. I will see where this goes, and I'll see where that all of it flies, and see how good it goes with the entire mix into the whole thing. But we'll see where that even goes and plays out. So currently, I'd say the only thing I do want to see in the movie is just new characters, actually, along with the old characters. That still stays in the movie. But I'll say about the new ones, I want to see movie Yoshi, movie Toadette, movie Wario, movie Waluigi, movie Daisy, movie Rosarina, and of course, movie Bowser Jr., and finally, the movie Koopalings. If we see these ones here, 8 of these characters shows up in that film in that second movie. I'm going to like it, and I might be enjoying it. However, that it'll be freaking awesome and badass at the same time. So that's all I might say, and that's how I would figure out how the count's going to go. So we may never know what may count, and we will try to see how that's going to count. So that's all I would have to figure out, and that's all I would have to say for the entire thing. So if you guys are impressed to see the next sequel that comes to the movie Mario Brothers 2, we're gonna finally enjoy something so awesome to watch. Which I would be glad to see how that's gonna play out. So with that being said, one more last time, please be sure to give this video a like and comment and subscribe and the bell to be absolutely notified. Thank you. Anyway, so with that being said, I'll catch you guys again next time. And oh, what was my favorite movie character of all time? Movie Toad, absolutely. Movie Toad, actually. So I still pick Movie Toad because he's always been my favorite character ever since I've picked Toad, exactly. Because I know some people are going to disagree with me sometimes by saying it's like, oh, the Toads are so annoying. Some of them are annoying. Well, the main Toad, I don't think is annoying. I think the main Toad is just good. I like the character. Even if people don't have to like it, that's only my choice. I only like Toad because I think he has a perfect impression. A very good character that I like about Toad. And slash maybe a bit of movie Toad. I'm just only talking about the movie verse. Just however, not modern, just movie. So with that being said, man, it's just going to be good, which I hope to see however the second film plays out and see where that goes from however it's going to be. So, with that being said, man, we talked about it almost like halfway, about 33 minutes, or maybe near 34. So, however, we'll see you guys again next time. So, peace out, yet again, sign out. And this has been a very warm and interesting, well welcomed. That is that me. It is pretty much me. Devin-Foxy remastered. So with that being said, 4 things you guys got to do is like, comment, subscribe, and the bell to be notified. So that way you guys will not miss a single video that comes on this channel. And if you guys want to become a true Devin-Foxy fan who has real guts and true potential, is subscribe, my first channel. But whoever is a fake, it needs to get out. So with that being said, I'll see you guys again next time, and we're about to be just reaching for 34 minutes anyway of this video, so, however, we'll see where this all plays out. So, thank you, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, bye-bye, and we'll see you guys again next time in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. See you guys next time in the next video.